What if you could never feel pain, no matter how badly you were hurt? It sounds like a superpower, but for the few people born with a rare genetic disorder called CIPA, it's a life-threatening curse. CIPA stands for Congenital Insensitivity to Pain with Anhidrosis. It means your body can't register pain, and you can't sweat to cool down. It turns everyday life into a minefield of hidden dangers. Gabby Gingras. When she was just a baby, she slept right through a painful blood test. Her parents, Steve and Trish, knew something was wrong. Soon after, they got the diagnosis. As a toddler, Gabby's teething was a nightmare. She chewed her own fingers and tongue down to the bone without shedding a single tear. Her parents had to make the heart-wrenching decision to remove her healthy teeth to stop her from mutilating herself. When she was 2, she broke her jaw while playing. No one knew until days later, when a raging fever from the infection sent her to the hospital. But her eyes suffered the most. She would unconsciously poke and scratch them, causing severe ulcers. At just 4 years old, doctors had to remove her left eye. Today, she's legally blind. The horror stories just kept coming. Fractures, constant fevers because she couldn't sweat, and deformed joints from unnoticed injuries. Her older sister, Katie, became her guardian, teaching her to yell ouch whenever she fell, just to alert the adults. For Gabby, pain wasn't an enemy. It was the protector she never had. And she's not alone. Stephen Pete was also born with CIPA, along with his brother Chris. His childhood was a blur of casts and crutches. He shattered his leg so many times that doctors warned it would need to be amputated. But Stephen found a unique way to cope. He became a professional stuntman, calling himself the Human Torch, performing acts that would cripple anyone else. While he found a career in his condition, the private struggle was relentless. Constant body checks for cuts, monitoring for fevers, and the endless worry about infections. Tragically, his brother Chris's story ended differently. After back injuries left him in a wheelchair, he was denied disability benefits because, in the eyes of the system, no pain means no problem. Overwhelmed by the isolation and physical decline, Chris took his own life, a devastating reminder of CIPA's immense psychological toll. The danger is everywhere. In South Africa, a boy named Dylan bit off part of his tongue while eating and just spat it out, completely unaware. In the UK, Olivia Farnsworth was famously hit by a car and just walked away, feeling nothing. It looked like a miracle, but it highlighted the terrifying reality. She had no way of knowing if she had life-threatening internal injuries. CIPA is caused by a mutation in the NTRK1 gene, which cripples the body's pain-sensing nerves. It also affects the sweat glands, leading to deadly fevers, especially in infants. The medical consequences are brutal. Chronic ulcers, bones that weaken and disintegrate from repeated trauma, and an average lifespan of just 25 years without constant, vigilant care. Families live in a state of high alert, using padded environments, protective goggles, and round-the-clock monitoring. These stories reveal a profound truth. Pain is not our enemy. It's our body's most crucial alarm system, a gift we often take for granted. For people like Gabby, Stephen, and others battling CIPA, life is a constant fight for survival, policing their own bodies in a world that can't understand their invisible struggle. But there is hope. Scientists are working on gene therapies that could one day rewrite this genetic curse. Until then, awareness is our best tool. By sharing these stories, we can help protect those who live beyond the barrier of pain. Thanks for watching, and if you learned something new, please consider subscribing.